And that's such a deep catalog.
Well, what we learned right away was, I thought, well, we'll pick the best, 12 songs, and that'll probably be the cream of the crop of the Joe Bett catalog.
Yeah.
The deeper we got, the more albums we did, the more we realized there's so many more songs in this catalog that were top 10, top 20 some of those records, that we could never exhaust this catalog. I could be still doing Motown
For sure.
albums of top
And
10.
we would be very happy to hear them.
And I would be very happy to do them. Those three records were more fun than work,
I would. What did you have like a create? You had this great producer in
Simon Klein.
Simon Klein. Did you guys decide? Here's what we can do. How do you reinvent something that's so part of everybody's life and DNA and add something different? I mean, how far could you take it?
Well, we were careful not to pick and choose the ones we thought we should stay true to the original record. And one of the things I wanted to do, which I got into the Eddie Kendricks part of that catalog, I realized I was not going to sing the songs in those keys.
In that really high.
Yeah. I mean,
You'll hurt yourself.
like you said, there was choir boys in Austria that
Can't
sing as high as
sing.
But I did try to stay in the original keys of the records because I was kind of fearful of dropping the keys. I thought that would be a little telltale that this is a remake.
It's so funny.
But
It's like as most people are going to go, hey, that's not in G, that's in F. What the hell is he trying to sell us?
Right.
We paid for G.
Well, like I said, as we went through it, there was those ones, and there was a couple things we picked out and thought, we can do something different with this, and we had maybe a good idea for, one of my favorite all-time Motown songs was Since I Lost My Baby. And I always wanted to, and I think I had tried it a couple times, do that song kind of slowed way back, and because I thought the lyrics were so beautiful, and so heartfelt. And the Temptations record is just a wonderful record, and one of the best parts of that record was the lyrics. There's this kind of joyous track and arrangement.
But something changes when you slow it down and you hear it differently.
Yeah, the words go by a little slower, and they seem to mean something a little more.
Yeah.
I think the original track was arranged by Paul Reiser.
That's true. There was a Motown guy, and he wrote one of my favorite songs, What Became of the Long...
Yeah.
Broken
He arranged a lot of those.
And it's one of my favorite songs. I looked it up and said, it was written by you. I went, really? But he spelled it different. It was R-I-S-E-R. And periodically I would get mail from like the Atlantic City Musicians Union. You owe us $320. I go, one time. But thank you. And so you didn't finish. You didn't just do one. You had to do a second Motown.
Yes. Well, by the time we finished the first one, we had such a stockpile of songs we had believed by then we got to do that one, and we couldn't get them all on the first record. So we decided to do a second one, and Universal was game, and the first one did pretty well.
And that sort of was another little jaunt to your solo career.
It was. It kept us working for the next 10 years.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. There's so many things that you can learn about Michael McDonald.